We have an amazing announcement for you. We're opening a shop and we've got a fantastic opening competition for you. But we've also got some great offers to get that shop started.
Hello, welcome to English Country Life. Welcome to the chicken enclosure. My name's Hugh, and together with Fiona the Floof Lady, I run a small holding here in rural Lincolnshire where we keep chickens, grow food, do all sorts of great self-sufficiency stuff. Our first YouTube video was to answer a question from friends, which was, how do you set up an electric fence? And that's kind of set the tone for what we've been doing ever since. And every day on YouTube, on other forms of social media, we answer questions from people about things they're trying to achieve, new ventures they're trying to get into, and a lot of those questions revolve around what's the best equipment for me. Now, a lot of those people and a lot of the companies we work with have said to us, you guys should open a shop. Well, we have opened a shop, and we want that shop to be the same tone as our social media. We don't want it to be some impersonal commercial venture. We want to work with people to help them, to actually guide them to get really good quality products, to live the way they want to live and not waste money buying the wrong stuff like we did from the outset. So really, from the get-go, you know you're getting the right stuff for you. Let's take a look at what we're going to be carrying in our shop.
So what products are we selling? Well, we are selling UK quality supplied items, and we're working with some of the country's leading UK suppliers, and we're starting with the best, I have to say. So have a look at the list of things we're selling. And we are supplying to England, Scotland and Wales, and we are starting with smallholder and poultry equipment, but we will be expanding into other areas, other territories, and we're also expanding into more beautiful items, not just the practical, so the handmade, handcrafted and hand thrown. But let's have a look at some of those items you can buy now.
The first range that we want to bring to you is electric fencing, and specifically poultry electric fencing. Now, we've worked with the great guys at Hotline who are based down in the southwest, because I think they are the best electric fence company in the UK. They have a massive range, and we've selected from that range to target the stuff that is absolutely right for poultry keepers. So we have everything from an additional pole through to a complete starter kit to get you going if you've never had an electric fence before. But it is a minefield. And when we started out, honestly, some of the questions was like, how many joules do you want for your energizer? Well, one, I don't know what an energizer is, and two, I don't know how many joules I want. And it can be ever so confusing, but I'm here to help. So please lean on me for advice, and I can tell you how to measure out how big you want your kit to be, what's the right kind of energizer to go with it, how do you want to power them, etc. And we can cover anything from a component upgrade to the most sophisticated solar powered, battery contained remote energizer through to additional poles. And again, even poles come to, do you want twin prong, single prong? Do you want corner posts that are more rigid? And they all have their pros and cons. Even things as simple as a hot gate. Do you want a rigid hot gate or do you want a flexible hot gate? There's pros and cons of each, but we want to work with you, whether you are upgrading a single component or you've never used an electric fence before, to ensure that you avoid some of the expensive mistakes that we made.
We're working with Brinsley, who have a reputation as the world's leading manufacturer of incubators, with good reason. And we've been using them for years and years and years, and we've had fantastic hatch rates from their incubators. We've also used their incubators from 7 egg size all the way up to 56 egg size. So if you're starting out for the first time as a backyard hatcher, or if you're a smallholder needing a larger capacity, we can help you make the right choice for you. Now, there's lots of information on the site, but don't forget, you can drop us a line and we'll talk you through the options. You'll also need one of these. It's a candler, and this is going to help you work out whether your eggs are viable during the incubation process. But of course, once your eggs have hatched, those little chickies are going to need to be kept warm. And this is the perfect item to help you. It's a Brinsley Eco Glow, and these come in 2 sizes. But did you also know that they come with clear lids? Now, did you know why those are useful? Well, if you're not sure and you don't get the information from our shop site, drop us a line and we'll talk you through it. But what we're doing here as well is demonstrating that these brooders have adjustable legs, so they'll grow with your chicks as they grow. So as you can see, we've got a full range from Brinzy, and they really are quality products.
Of course, it's more than just incubators and electric fences. For example, if you're a chicken keeper, you're going to want feeders and drinkers, and we want to bring you a comprehensive range, but also really solid information that's going to improve people's understanding of what they need. Let me use that as an example. We've had this for a year. When we first featured it, it wasn't available in the UK, and we got loads of inquiries about it because it's got some fantastic ideas. The drinking reservoir is up off the ground, which means it's much less likely to get chicken droppings in it. It's not likely to get dirt in it, but it's also covered by the very large reservoir that's above it, which means that falling feces from wild birds cannot contaminate the water area. And that's important if you're in an avian influenza situation. So when housing restrictions are in place, you must keep your drinkers covered from above, and this complies, as does this feeder. It's got a hat. What's interesting, of course, is it seems relatively low to the ground. Well, I've just said having them raised is a good idea, so why am I now saying a feeder that's low is good? Because we breed. Little chicks can't reach a feeder that's raised, so they need something low to the ground. But this one is brilliant because it has removable feet. So as they grow, you can put the feet back on, have the advantage of both a raised and a low feeder. We're also doing things like this. This is one of my favourite products. This is the Chick Safe Advance. It's a coop auto opener and closer. It can do it all. It can open with daylight. It can open with time. It can give you a lie-in at the weekend. It can open manually. Brilliantly sophisticated bit kit, but thought through by a user. One of the things that drives me mad with coop openers and closers is when I need to use a screwdriver to change the batteries. With this one, no such problems. And that's the insights as experienced users we want to give you on our website.
It's competition time, so what can you win? Well, first prize is this. It's a Brinzy Mini 2 Advance. It holds 7 eggs. It's got automatic turning, so you don't have to go in manually every few hours and turn those eggs during the 21-day incubation process. And it's got automatic temperature control. So really good sophisticated bit kit, and it's worth over £150. Now, if you're not lucky enough to win this, we do have 4 of these as a prize as well for 4 runners-up. They are electric fence testers, and they are invaluable if you've got electric poultry mesh, because it'll tell you how good the electric current is going through the mesh, as well as if it's actually working. How do you enter? Well, it's very simple. All you have to do is buy anything at all from our website up until the 31st of December, and our website is englishcountrylife.com, and as soon as you've bought something, you'll be automatically entered into the prize draw to win either this, the fabulous Brinzy Mini 2 Advance, or one of these electric fence testers. Good luck.
Now, from time to time in a shop where we get the opportunity, we want to bring you some bargains, and have we got one as an opening offer? It's these. This is a Chick Safe Eco. It's the plug and play solar opening and closing unit for your chicken coop. So it just opens when it's daylight, closes when it's dusk. We're selling them on the website. They're $74.95 each. But our great friends over at Brinzy, Sally and Juliet, had a number of these. They've used things like demonstrators, but they've been fully reconditioned. They've been back through the factory and they look like new. They come with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. But being a reconditioned unit, we're selling them at £25 each. We've only got a few, so go and get them.
Well, that's our store, englishcountrylife.com, and don't forget, if you buy anything from us till the 31st of December, you're entered into that competition, and we will be bringing more offers to you over time and more suppliers. Now, don't forget, we are a small family business, so please do go out there and spread the word. Tell people about us. That would be really, really appreciated. If you've got an idea for new products or suppliers you do want us to stock, pop it in the comments and let us know, and we'll reach out to those people and see what we can do. Now, if you do browse the site and you find a product but you're not sure quite what configuration you need, don't forget, use that contact form on the website and get in touch, and we'll help you as much as we can. It might be via email, it might be a phone call, or it might be even a video conference. It really depends on what your question is and whether we have used the product ourselves. And don't forget, most of them we have used. And if you have liked this content, please give us a thumbs up down below. It really does help the channel. Subscribe to us as well if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon. It's a completely free service and you'll get to know of every new video as soon as it goes live. But for now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to have a look at the website and buy something and enter that competition, and we look forward to seeing you next time.